Also take a long time to think.
Big mood. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Dice That Bind Us. I'm Dash. We're a bunch of nerds here, and we're ready to play some D&D. If you want to check us out in some other places, we have all of our socials linked down in the description. We have somewhat active all of these: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook page, and a Discord group. And if you kind of like seeing this content every week, it would be super cool if you would subscribe to the channel and like the videos, and don't forget to ring that notification bell and leave a comment. See what you like about it, say what you don't like about it, and get ready for this chaos ride. So I'm going to toss it over to our lovely DM, Alex.
Brief recap of last week. Stuff
We did stuff.
Beat you to it. You're so close. So close. Now, last week we went pyramiding. They entered Happy Town.
Go pyramiding. We opened a phone book.
You're a full week behind.
Nah, we opened a phone book.
That was literally 2 sessions ago.
Nah.
To Zach, the entirety of everything that happened just does not exist.
No, Zach just dissociated the entire time he was here, just like,
Oh, man.
The first line of my notes from last session is, Tumult destroys this robot, one immediately replaces it. You're on a wild hair, but also not present.
Last week, we had a lot of fun playing some arcade games.
Did.
And then things changed a little bit.
Drastically, one might say.
The lights in this massive arcade space turned off, and as the party was working their way back towards the prize booth, some of them have disappeared. Dear party, if you are one of these lovely disappeared folks, why don't you give your hand a little raise here so we can let the people at home know? Dash and Coda, I believe. So far,
I thought it was Zach, because it was the both of us sitting here like, well, we're gone.
What was it? The three of you?
No,
Or was it just the two of you? Right.
And also Thestios. Oh,
Yes.
Coda's playing in a Smite tournament, so he's not here.
Correct. We are down one Coda
Oh.
bear.
I'm gonna hit things with hammers.
Yeah, Zach will be playing Garagak for
That's good to
one-liners and should combat arise. But as it stands, Thestios was gone as soon as the lights disappeared. Not with the party.
All right.
When the lights shut off in these pillars of these emergency lights that come down every 50 feet or so. As the party has traveled, they've made it about halfway to the prize booth, but they are down 2 more party members. For the players' knowledge sake, as they already know, they are not dead. They are just unconscious, not at 0 hit points or anything like that, just the unconscious state.
We're dead. We're dead.
Could be. So hopping back in, we have Tapartos, Ileana, Garagak, and Argus standing in one of these safe zones. To the 4 of my friends, the world is yours.
Okay. Game plan.
I think we'll
What's the
need
game
one.
plan?
What's it gonna be, Captain?
Fuck. We were able to discern that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could do
robots as well.
Yeah, I could do that recap part as well. To get everybody fully on board, we're doing a FNAF. The arcade is being is the home of 4 animatronic wizards or other various magic users, 4 of the primo cream of the crop casters of the Forgotten Realms, who have Volo, Liamund, Mordenkainen, and the one that has been the one causing your party problems, Xanathar.
Oh, so
As-
Xanathar is
I
the
don't-
only one
I
that's
didn't-
currently causing us problems?
Yeah, I don't think we knew it was Xanathar who was hunting us.
You did.
No,
I
we
tried to make it
suspected
clear
We
because
suspected it because of the
you were
beholder.
hearing 3 sets of footsteps, but there were 4 casters, one of whom was a beholder that
floats.
doesn't need to walk. So I don't know that I explicitly said Xanathar is the one that's been taking your friends, but I did give every detail to impart that information to you.
All right, cool. Xanathar took everybody. Fuck. Ileana, do you have anything, I don't know, specifically anti-magic that we may be able to shield ourselves with? We are up against these wizards. This could be a very bad thing for us.
Kind of, but I think the stuff that these wizards are using are stronger than what my little barrier thing can protect. And I pull up the staff, and it's like this can protect us up to medium strength stuff.
Suppose it's worth a shot to keep from getting got the way the others have. Who else has ideas? Spitball, please.
I'm going to open a bag of holding, and the lioness is going to prowl out so that I have my steel defender with me.
Sure.
And we could always go back and look for our friends.
We should. I mean, whatever we want to have happen, we don't want anything bad to happen to them. It's just my biggest concern right now is anybody else stepping outside of this light, because this seems to be the only thing keeping us from whatever Xanathar has done to the others.
Ileana, the footsteps are still circling and still from all around, but they are getting closer.
So the other 3, that sounds like they're getting closer. I don't know how much time we have.
We could always we could daisy chain ourselves together.
Do we as players, do our characters rather, would they know some of these, magic users? But would they know of Xanathar? Would they know of...
You've heard of them before, yes. They are as legendary as people can get.
Okay.
In current world state, they are probably some of the very few people more famous than yourselves.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Seeming and make us all look like we have goldfish costumes on.
Okay. You do that. You all look like goldfish. You are still very much so human-sized, but you are wearing goldfish costumes.
Well, I couldn't turn into this before.
Can I
What
have
the
one that
hell?
has a name tag that says Silgar?
Do I need to go underwater?
Playing the part.
I was briefly like, Zach, you're not here.
Oh.
I've never been a fish before. Argus, what do I do?
Just what you're doing. Just stand there and
Exactly what's
breathe.
going on now.
You just have to drop your voice like 2 more octaves, Zach, and then you'll be right in that
I'm not even
sweet
going to
spot.
imitate Coda's dad voice. Coda gets to keep the dad voice.
I've never been a fish before. What do I do?
I just learned,
Gosh.
and I shouldn't have, the Xanathar is a beholder.
Uh-huh.
Just now. It was
Oh. You
explained to
didn't
me
know
like 3 times. I didn't
Oh.
know that. I thought he was a dude because I looked up Silgar and I was like, oh, interesting. It was like the only thing the beholder loves more than this. And I was like, what? And I clicked on it and boy, this man's a beholder.
Yep.
Is
Silgar
I did
is...
very clearly say that last week. Yes.
I thought it was just like that he studied beholders. So it was
No.
like, oh, I didn't realize.
You're,
No,
Like
you got
blatantly
fine.
said this man is a beholder like a couple of times, but I was like, oh, he's the monster guy.
It's all
That's
good.
Volo. So
Oh, Volo's a piece of work. Anyway,
all of them are.
my big brain, single wrinkle.
Go straight on center.
And all we gotta do is hopscotch through the lights, right?
Yeah.
I suppose.
But where are we going? Are we still going to the
There were
Good
lots of
prizes?
goodies.
are we still going to the prizes?
Yeah, who's closest to the prizes?
I think we
Whoever
still
is
have
in the front of the circle.
I think we still have a long ways to go, don't we?
You guys have about 1,200 feet to travel to get there, yes.
And they're every 50 feet.
Every 50 feet are these beams of light. Each area that it covers is only about 20-foot diameter circles on the ground.
So that's like 24 more hops through light.
Should we try to all get in the same bit of light and then go together? Stick
We-
together?
You are all
We're
in the
all
same
in the same light.
spot of light.
I've been imagining this very differently from how
So
it
it's
seems like
basically-
this is actually going.
Imagine you're in like a Sam's Club or a Costco lined with
Yeah.
like slot machines. I guess in a casino in Vegas or in Black Hawk or whatever.
There you go.
But there are these
Right.
large spotlights, like the theater reds, basically,
Yes.
that illuminate a small area that's like 25 feet across. And then blackness between those chunks, and there are hundreds of them.
And you guys have been, as a group, like traveling in a line from spot of light to spot of light through the darkness. And not every time you pass from light to light, but at certain intervals throughout, when you've walked into the light when you've been on one of those journeys, your friends have disappeared.
And there's like I said, like 24 of them in between. Well, maybe not that many, but there's, as a quick division, was 24 between us and the prizes. Now we can tie ourselves together. Everybody's got rope.
Can I ask a question as a player, not as a PC?
Yep.
Are there like actual physical, like large lights hanging from somewhere on the ceiling, or is this like a magical beam of light?
It is very hard to tell right now. It is your idea, but I'm going to have the 4 players that are still up and moving roll history checks to see if you remember the lighting situation up above you.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to ask as a guy not here, being like, this might be helpful to y'all.
No, it's a good question to ask.
Oh, I'm starting off big with my rolls. I have an 8.
Jack
Got
reaches
+3.
into one of his bags of holding and he
Yo!
pulls out a bunch of fishing tackle.
Nat 20.
Right. So we have an 8, a 22 from 8 from Argus, 22 from Ileana. It's Bartos Nat 20 for a 23, and Garagak, who is elected to pull out fishing tackle.
It's also a fish.
I'm gonna walk
We
around.
will.
That's exactly why.
I'm gonna walk around the outside edge of the circle.
You all remember, or rather, Ileana, you remember as you guys walked in, both you and Spartos remember this, but Ian did get a nat 20, so he's going to get just a smidge more information. The two of you remember that the ceilings were illusory of some kind. The color patterns and like the neon lights and all of those things that were traveling kind of around this space were all kind of traveling and moving. It was very much like Technicolor, like concert, like rave lighting, where like the lights were traveling all around and all of these things. So there wasn't really a way for you to look past that kind of illusory flat wall to where these emergency lights would be. To Partos, you do remember that there was, right when you guys came in, next to that door, there was a small ladder that went up the wall and seemed to disappear into this illusory ceiling.
Probably lead me to assume that there's some sort of structure above the magical illusions that were being put forward for us. That's leading me to assume that. That's not saying that that's the case.
You have every right to assume whatever you want to assume.
I assume that we're in different light spots and we need to get in the same light spot together.
You can assume that. It doesn't mean you're correct.
I share this information with the rest of the party, obviously.
Hey, Garagak. Hey, Garagak. The water's up there, and I'll just point up. But the glass is in the way, so you gotta break through it.
Yeah. I think I could do that, but he's gonna kind of like look, and with familiar sensation, he's gonna try to like use his wings, but he can't really see him. But I'm assuming obviously he still takes off as normal.
Yeah, he still flies. Yeah.
And he's gonna pull out his ram, and he's gonna fly up.
So you fly directly upwards towards this light.
Oh boy.
The rest of you are just staying where you are in the circle.
I'm gonna hug the lion like a teddy bear.
Okay.
Just now realizing the repercussions of our actions.
Garagak goes careening into the sky.
Uh-oh.
Battering ram poised to hit the first physical object he runs into.
I see him
is
like
correct.
Superman. Supermaning straight up with the battering ram.
A brief moment passes, and all of you are shunted into darkness as Garagak connects with the emergency light above. Roll me a perception check for Garagak, Zach.
Garazak.
We are not proficient in this, surprisingly. Got 18.
18. As you get up into this area, very briefly, you see right before you kind of connect, you pass through this illusory ceiling, and you realize there's only about a 5-foot gap above that before there's the actual ceiling where these lights are connected to that are pointing down. As you go up careening through it, quick glance, you see there's a rafter system, and you see these lights pointing downwards and shining these lights, and you see a man standing on one of these rafters with this large, poofed out, just very exaggerated hat, far too large for his head, of massive feathers sticking out that runs to the side, who goes, "Hello!" And then you smash the light, everything is pitched back into darkness, you can no longer see in this area. You see very faintly around you these kind of beams of light traveling down, and so you see the actual bulbs of the lights themselves, but because you're above them, you are in total darkness, much like the rest of the party is, being in the now vacant of light circle that you were in previous.
A mile away.
All right. Speak up so that we can find you. And then the lion and I are, as they talk, going to go to each of our friends and tie a rope around them.
It's gonna
Okay.
This does take you a few moments.
That's fine. I was going to do this before somebody broke the light.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I was asked to do.
Yep.
Ileana, make me a Constitution saving throw.
We got an 8.
Perfect. We love that. Argus, you go around. You find 2 other individuals that came from the location you had heard Ileana's voice and Tepartos' voice. Garagak, still above you, has not traveled down as far as I'm aware, because you were doing this pretty much as soon as the lights turned off.
Right.
So you find your 2 friends, you tie ropes around them.
Yeah, that's where I'm. Is it actually Ileana?
As far as you can tell in the pitch black darkness, yeah.
I would be a little more perceptive than that, I would think.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
We are aware of the approximate shape of our friends.
Yeah. Yes,
Do I come
absolutely.
back down or do I stay up here?
Ileana, you asked him to fly up there, didn't you?
We are still mentally linked. So, like, when you're up there, yeah, we'll be communicating. I'll just ask you to look around.
With an 18 investigation.
It's Ileana.
Okay.
To the best of your knowledge, it is Ileana.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To the DMs, to the best of your knowledge. Red flags are waving.
I saw a dude with a really
The
cool
best of your
hat,
knowledge, you're
and I
fucked.
kind of want it.
I'm sorry,
Well-
what?
There was a really, really like big hat that I think Leonid would love.
Wait. Backtrack. Where was the dude? You saw this dude. Who was this dude?
Up above the it was like a wall, but not a wall. Like I went through it and it felt different, and then there was a light, and then there was a ceiling about punching range above that.
So there was a ceiling above the light fixture. So we were right about that.
Yeah, about a punching distance.
We just broke the light first.
I was told to. They said it was going to be like glass, and you break it.
Say that. Someone said that.
Yeah, you're doing great. What do you see now?
Nothing.
It
is just like we're in between the lights. Like we've been for the whole time.
Can you fly towards like the closest light that you see, and then tell us what you see?
Yeah, I can do that.
So you just gotta float to the nearest light. You have 8 to choose from, as they are all equidistant from each other. So you can go in any cardinal direction you choose.
I will continue in the same direction we were going originally, because I feel like that's what he would do. Because all I did was go straight up, so I'm figuring I'm still facing the right way. So I'm just gonna go straight.
Okay, so you're just gonna continue along the path.
Yeah. We said we're going to the prizes last I heard, and they haven't said anything different.
Yeah, it makes sense. You travel. Are the rest of you moving towards a new light patch, or are you staying where you are until Garagak responds?
I'd recommend that we all move towards the nearest light patch.
I feel like we need to get into the light fast.
Let's go.
Okay, so all of you kind of together,
Yes.
Garagak above, the rest of you below, move towards this light.
It's because we're all in this together.
Do I break this glass too?
And we know where you stand. It's in light for your safety.
Do I break the glass too?
No, don't break it.
Not
break this one, please.
Okay.
As you approach this second light, Garagak, you hear just the faintest ding 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 ding. And as you get to this light, you look and you see this man again standing there. Goes, hello again.
Hi.
And he just keeps running. Ding 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 ding.
Hey, where are you going?
Doesn't respond.
Yeah,
What are you talking to?
I don't know. It's the man with the really big hat. He won't talk back. He says, hi, and then keeps going.
Please catch him.
I don't know if I could do that. I can't see him.
It is only when you are in like the very direct proximity of these light bulbs where there is that like just very faint outward glow, when you get these brief glimpses of this dude just like ding, 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 ding. And then like it is very faint to the point like Ileana below, you don't hear those faint footsteps. Garagak, you do hear them travel off in a direction.
I might be able to outrun him though.
Do we want to follow him? Do we want to celebrate that much farther?
We shouldn't separate, but at the same time, if we have anybody who knows what's going on in here and we can get a hold of them, get some information out of them, that might be our best chance at figuring out what is going on.
If there's walkways up there,
We should get up to the walkways.
that might not be a bad idea. Hey, Garagak, can you
Yeah.
come back down here and maybe help us fly up there on the walkways?
I mean, yeah. You want me to chase him?
Not yet. Let's all
Okay.
chase them together.
We'll come down.
Okay, you fly down into the circle of light where your friends are, all tied together with rope.
Is there an Ileana?
There's an Ileana.
Do we all still look like goldfish?
You do all still look like goldfish.
No, the important clarification is you're all wearing goldfish costumes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You don't look like goldfish. You're just dressed like a kid's play rendition of a goldfish.
These are the same thing. This is the same picture.
Things can be two things.
I don't. Do our arms stick out of the suits?
This is my discretion. Yes, absolutely.
I would have been. I think it'd been funny to kind of look down and like, I don't know how I'm gonna pick you up. I can't. I don't have any arms.
They're like the inflatable like T-Rex kind of costumes where it's just like
goldfish.
the big like bull, but it's just a goldfish on the top half of you instead of the T-Rex on the bottom.
No,
half.
you're all just wearing those realistic goldfish masks.
Mine looks like magic carp.
I did look up goldfish costumes because I was just curious how people did it, and there's a picture of a chihuahua in a goldfish costume, and I'm very happy about that.
It's everything I've ever wanted.
As it should be.
So we're all going together, right?
Well, I think to get up there, you're going to have to take us one at a time. I don't think you can carry us all.
I have my broom. How long is the rope that we have?
That's 50
Each
foot
of you
rope.
has 50 feet of rope. So
I can
have
probably.
100.
Okay. I mean, we can tie that all onto each other, and I can probably take August if Garagak can pick up the potos.
absolutely, Garragat carried an entire hundreds of year old tree he can carry to Partos.
Wait, I'll make it easier on you, Illy. I'll put the lion back in the bag of holding, and I'll kind of hold. I'm just Kilroying out the top of the bag of holding.
Okay. So
guess
you
we'll
all
see.
gather together and go up to these rafters. As you progress upwards, you fly. Once you reach that illusory wall, the first people to get there are Garagak and Tapartos, as you all were loading into the bag and all those things. The two of you trying to go through this wall together kind of hit like this illusory wall feels almost solid. And you can't progress up to where the lights are coming from. The only noticeable change in situation is that two of you are trying to go together at once.
Do we break the light?
Yeah, I went through this before.
So, what do you think we have to do?
I mean, well, I went through it so I could like put you
oh,
down.
Like you went through it. I thought you meant like you've gone
Yeah,
through this
like I went above the
before.
light, so like I could put you, I could like drop you and see if I could go back.
Like this isn't really getting us to the heart of the issue, because I'm still going to be
Well-
stuck down there.
As I see it, the only difference is I have you. I went through, so maybe
It's
you
true.
can't go through.
You put yourself in the back of the marching order.
So,
All right, go try it again, I guess. I'll
When
stay. I'll stay down here.
when August and I get
So
up there,
as you guys are having this conversation, right, like before Tamardo says that, Ileana and Argus, you both arrive to meet them.
what's going on?
Well, I went higher than this, but it's not. It's like a wall now, and the only difference is Tapartos is here, so I don't think Tapartos is allowed to go through it.
Exactly sure that that's exactly the situation, but we're talking about maybe having me stay
I
behind.
mean, I came up here like twice and went through just fine.
So you think it's because there's two of you together?
I think it may have to do with the shattering of the lights myself, but
But I didn't break this one.
Okay.
yes, so we might have to shatter this one.
Illy, do you and I want to try to go through?
Yeah. You two wait here for a second, and we'll hover closer, and I'll like try to push my hand through.
Poster?
Cool. Well, we can get through.
Am I able to get up near where Illy is right now, or
You guys are all like right next to each other.
I try to push my hand through as well?
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Get again. Push your hand through, please.
Thunk, thunk.
It didn't happen last time.
Okay. I'll pull out the Staff of Power, and I'll cast Levitate into Photos.
Okay.
Alright, Garagag, let the Photos go and see if you can fly through.
Okay. So Tapartos, you are kind of free levitating in this space.
I'm a floaty boy.
And then on my next action, I'll use the Levitate thing to push the Photos up 20 feet.
Tapartos being the only one to go through. You float up through. And as you get through, it is not until your entire body passes through, which you have to fold yourself in this space because it is only about a 5-foot gap from wall to ceiling
I did say punching distance.
up above these rafters, or like up where these rafters are. But as you do, you kind of like curl yourself up into a ball, and you are, if you'd like, there is a rafter in front of you you can try to step onto to have something like under your feet at the very least.
I would like that, yeah.
Okay.
Even if
So
I'm
you-
just like kind of.
Yeah. So you do that, and as you kind of like climb over, you kind of glance up, and this is the first time you're noticing this same man that Garagak had described, this large, extravagant hat on his head, this one singular feather that reaches out of the top and goes, "Hello."
Hi, we're looking for our friends. Would you happen to know where they are? I'm
That-
Tapartos.
Turns, ding, 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 ding,
Please stop.
runs off into the distance. Tapartos, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's bad.
That is the same thing Ileana got.
Alex has finally learned that constitutions or that saving throws are our downfall.
There.
Apparently.
Need to stop.
Um,
Oh, good.
You see this, Tamardos, you see this man ding, 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 off into the distance. You only see him very briefly because, again, it's only around these pillars of light that are these spotlights that you have any sort of line of sight to anything.
but do I feel anything different?
No.
No change?
No.
Okay. I'm
Shall we go
stressed.
up?
I saw the man.
Do you have something, like, are you standing on something now?
Yes, I am. I'm
Okay, I'm
fully
gonna
in.
drop. Alright, I'm gonna drop levitation concentration. I'm gonna very slowly hold the bag of holding that August is in. Hold it up closer to the ceiling, and hey, August, can you try to push your hand through?
As soon as you reach up, ding, ding, ding.
God damn it. Is it because I'm up here?
Alright, August, hold your breath and go into the bag.
I flip the lid. I have I'll take it. Actually, haha, I have this. I think I can do this. We're gonna try it. In the bag, immovable rod. Activate it inside the bag so I can hold on to that. Take the breath, close the flap.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to slowly like push the bag through, like with my hand being like at the same. Does it go through?
No, the bag, even just the bag, does not travel through.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and like open the bag up and think of August and tap August's shoulder.
Oh, time to come out? Okay. Just the head sticking out of the bag.
So we're gonna do the same thing that we did with Tapotos.
Okay.
Go.
So I need to come out. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think we can be touching.
I'm going to put one hand on the edge of the bag, turn off the immovable rod, reach up, turn it back on, pull myself up out of the bag while holding onto the immovable rod.
I'll help take the bag off and tie it off and give it back and whatever.
Argus
Okay.
can do one pull-up confirmed.
Okay.
And
Beyond that, not
Actually,
confirmed.
I think I can.
And then same thing. Levitate from the rod of power, and then push August up first, and then after we make sure that August is like safely grounded, then I'll try to hover up myself.
Okay, walk me through that one more time. Sorry.
Okay.
So August is on the movable rod in the air.
Mhm.
I'll help take the bag off of August.
Right.
Use the sap of power, cast levitate on August. So now
Okay.
August is free to just let go or whatever. Put
I'll
the rod
turn off the
back.
immovable rod once I know that the levitation has been cast.
Sure.
And then give August the the bag of holding and whatever else back. And then use levitate to levitate August 20 feet up when on the next 6 seconds, so whenever I can.
So as soon as the levitate goes up, you still hit this barrier.
Houston? Well, I don't know who Houston is, but I think we have a problem. I read it in the book.
Do you think it's Lion?
No, they're not. They're in the bag and they're not real. I mean, they're real, but they don't. They're kind of like the animatronic things that were down there. That's why I was picking up all the extra parts. Who knows what I can make after this? I don't think it's her.
I'll try to hover up and just kind of push my hand through.
Still nothing.
Partos, can you reach your hand down?
I reach my hand down.
It passes through.
If I grab Tapartos's hand, can you pull me up?
It's worth a shot. If you grab, my hand is still reached down, so if you grab it,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
just
try to pull you
levitating.
up.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
here.
So you grabbed Spartus' hand?
Yeah.
Perfect. Spartos, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw. This time from the
Oh no.
body-racking amounts of pain that you feel as your hand is severed off at the wrist.
My God. You said disadvantage?
It should be, yeah.
I was worried about that.
I should have thought about that. Oh man, that's gonna be a 12.
Arthos. Strangely enough, you don't pass out. You don't kind of go into shock or anything. You rolled just high enough that your body withstands the pain, but you feel every ounce of it.
I'm gonna hold on to this for you, buddy. I think we can reattach it once we figure this out.
Argus, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception?
Yeah,
21.
21.
Yes.
So you're holding the arm.
Yeah.
There's no blood.
Am I still in the light, or am I in the darkness part?
You're in the light.
I'll look at the stump.
Something very familiar to you. Gears, wires.
Wait, what?
I will
Spartus
save
is a
this for later.
robot. That means so is Illy.
Ian, look at Zoom chat. You fucking.
Chicks, cats, drop. Cool.
I messaged you 3 times there, and I texted you.
Don't send.
I was like, you gotta check it, you gotta check it, you gotta check it, you gotta check it. Come on, man. This only works if you see the message. Come on. But yes, that is how that goes.
So is
I'll save this
Portos
for
trying
later.
to be the new Tumble?
I'll put the hand
Everybody
into
just gonna
my
lose their hands
bag
now?
of holding.
I'm just up here holding my stump, crying.
Now I'm like, pull out a knife, cut myself a little bit.
Bleed that good ASMR blood.
Put a little pressure on it.
Yeah.
Wait for it to stop bleeding. Okay.
I'll look at you confused and like, healing wound.
Don't waste that. It's just a scratch.
Feeling worth my
I'm gonna
time.
try to
Nothing happens.
swim over to Illy. I'm not trying to go up. I'm trying to go to Illy.
Hey, August,
I
try using the
Push
immovable
him
rod.
over.
I want to see
What?
if that works. Try taking the immovable rod. See if that works.
Oh, I have an idea. Yeah. So yeah, I grab the immovable rod, activate it, so it's in stationary mode. Reach
Mhm.
out with my arms as far as I can, and then pull myself towards it. And as I do, I turn it off.
Okay, so you are just pushing yourself.
Like rowing almost.
Yeah, okay. And where is your end destination here?
Illy.
Just to Illy?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Easy enough.
Okay, so I'm still levitating. Got the rod off for the moment. I'm going to keep this rod in my hand. I'm going to reach into the bag of holding, pull out Partos's geared arm, kind of look at this.
I'll look at it. What is this? Topodus's hand?
Yeah, but look at the gears.
Something's wrong.
That
Does Tapartos see blood?
No, Spartos does not see blood.
and like a mental ping Topotos. Hey Topotos, how you doing?
Not really good.
I'm going to stick the arm back up under my arm, and I'm going to put forefinger down, the ring finger down, and the pinky finger down. Number 1.
That's really inappropriate based on the situation right now.
You can't see us.
Actually, can he see
That
us?
is, you cannot. That
Oh, man,
illusory wall cuts off all vision from underneath. So right now,
It's Argus. It's a safe assumption.
let me DM for a moment.
Guys, what's happening?
The situation is as follows. Garagak, Iliana, and Argus are hovering some distance below this illusory wall, or this illusory ceiling of this room. All pretty much right next to each other. Rhyme and tumult unaccounted for in the current time.
Yep.
Tapartos, who has recently been revealed to be a robot of some kind, is sitting in a forced fetal position on these rafters, surrounded in darkness and utterly alone, having just lost a hand.
Oh, you didn't. I have it.
fix it.
I've got the hand. We haven't lost it.
Please keep it. I can fix it.
I might be able to fix it. I don't think you will.
No, we're not doing that kind of fixing. We're doing my kind of
Tapartos,
fixing.
how
Everything's
long?
fine.
How long does it take you to notice you're not bleeding?
Oh, I know I'm not bleeding. I'm in denial.
Okay.
No, you're in the ceiling. The Nile's a river.
Just here.
Man.
Hey, Garagak, you want to see something cool? I'm gonna tuck the immovable rod under my arm this time, and I'm gonna try to mess with
Oh wait, how high are the
gears.
ceilings?
Several hundred feet, probably 250 feet
I
high.
mean, said 50 feet between each light.
Each light, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so from the first light, I would just say that Garagak knows that he feels different, but doesn't exactly know why. Because once he got 100 feet away from whatever happened to Tumble,
Oh no, the bond is still
Link
there.
gone. Oh,
Link is still there.
how is he still within 100 feet of me?
The link is still in the bio.
As are the links to all of our socials.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
So we're gonna keep going to the prizes.
Well, hold on. Come here. I want to see if this works. And I'm gonna fiddle around and like the what would be tendons and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't get them to move and make the fingers start wiggling.
Do I feel
So-
any of this?
You do.
Oh man! Stop!
The other thing that you notice, Argus, once you get in there,
Uh-huh.
the gears aren't connected how they should be. This is a random smattering of all of the correct things that should be inside of a robot or an automaton of some kind.
But they're like poured in instead of arranged appropriately.
It's like somebody took the shop junk drawer, poured it in a hand, and then shoved it onto somebody. All the pieces are there. They're just not set up in any way.
Inside a Kaskagium.
It's a puzzle.
That is not what I intended, but I see where Argus got there.
I'm a puzzle.
You're a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, buddy.
I'm scared.
I find you very puzzling.
I'm gonna see if I can't like float on my back like you would in water. Like an otter, set the arm on my belly, and I'm gonna just start.
Hit it with the immovable rod.
No, that's tucked up under my arm in
No,
case I
no.
fall, so I can.
I just meant like an otter.
Oh,
Ian, allow me to do my best to describe the sensation going on with you right now.
You know exactly how this feels. Of all the people here.
I do. That's why I have even an attempt to know what this is like. So, imagine you as a real life human being are having a surgery on like the ligaments and tendons of your hand.
Yeah.
Someone,
No anesthetic, I'm assuming.
no anesthetic, and someone has reached in and is just moving bits around and pulling tendons and rearranging things. So while you're sitting there, your arm is the fingers on the hand are responding as if what you're doing, Argus, has no correspondence to it, but as if someone is in pain because their tendons and ligaments are being fucked with. So it's not like move this piece left and right and a finger goes left and right. It is move this piece and the hand goes.
You are hearing just violent screams from above you.
are you done screaming yet? So you can tell me what's going on?
You are hurting me! Stop!
Said in the true Ian accent.
You are hurting me! Stop!
I'll put it
A little
into
better.
the bag.
The partners do so much pain.
I don't know what's going on.
Y'all foiled my. Y'all are forging your own path as compared to what I wrote. So who knows how this plays out? I need y'all to
Sorry.
decide to do something.
I don't know.
Am I taking damage?
No,
I know it's not right. I know that Tepartos isn't really Tepartos. He's some kind of Mecha Martos.
I'm Tepartos.
Yes, you are, buddy. Hey, do me a favor. Can you say you will be assimilated? Or is that copyrighted?
Does this Tepartos have a soul?
Of course I have a soul.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to the heart of that one.
You are not opening me up.
Tepartos, you hear a sound approaching you. Ding, 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 ding.
You.
Hello.
Why am I a robot?
Hi. And you are catapulted off the rafters.
No.
And you start to free fall 250 feet down.
Billy, you've seen me holding the rod, so if you just stop concentrating on me, I'll be okay. Oh, what the hell am I thinking? Go ahead, do it.
It's from the staff anyway, so until I need to cast something else from the staff, you're
Do it.
good, you know.
Do it.
Uh,
Bye.
You all see Tepartos free falling past you.
I'll cast Featherfall as I see Tepartos. Yeah.
There you go.
And
I
then,
was gonna say, don't worry about me. I can
Yeah.
fly.
and
just
then you
as
know,
a
of course,
bird.
yeah, and then ping August like, hey, get ready to drop, and then give him like, you know,
I'll turn
half a
myself
second.
into a hummingbird.
Okay.
I'll put the rod back into the bag first.
So, Tepartos, you are slowly floating down towards the ground.
I'm gonna catch up to Tepartos with the boom of flying and not attempt to physically catch Tepartos. No, I'm just
Yeah, That's a good call, yeah.
Gently hover next to him the way down.
And then yeah, levitate and then just kind of slowly bring you back up over however many seconds it takes.
Thank you. Today is bullshit.
I think we need to go to the ground.
Yes.
I
Up
don't
here
think we
has
can
been-
do anything else up here.
Less than good.
I mean, you can. There are plenty. The world is your oyster.
Reach up.
Your hand passes through the barrier.
I'm gonna go up.
Only one person at a time above the.
what
Eureka,
I
he's
learned.
cracked the case.
Nah, it was a solid suspicion I've had for a while.
Yeah, I fully trust it, but sometimes the simple answer is the one that is hardest to believe.
Oh, we
Yes.
had to go through the barrier backwards.
Yeah, see?
I try to
Okay.
fly backwards through the barrier.
You
Okay,
you
put me
bounce
back
off
up
of it as Garagak has flown through the barrier.
Well, that didn't work.
Garagak, once you get to the top, you see the same man, like, and you hear him whistling just a little tune to himself, and as you fly, he goes, "Oh, hello."
Go God mode and try to catch him.
You activate God mode, and you are on him in seconds. Like, he's standing there. He does not expect this just like random aggression that comes from you. You catch him, and he goes, "Oh my!" and then vanishes.
Hello. Aw. Just want the hat.
You see a replica of the hat appears at your feet.
I want my arm back.
I'm gonna come back down.
Once we get to the ground, we'll see what we can do for you, buddy.
You all are on the ground together.
Okay.
I am now wearing a very oversized hat.
I want you to try something for me, friend. I hand you the arm, or I don't hand it to you. I take the arm, match it stump to stump. First.
Oh, hold on. I have to retcon. Ileana, Featherfall was cast from you, not from the staff, correct? So as you go to cast the spell, it does not work.
Oh no.
So we'll take a step back.
Well, I think
Garagak, you
everything
still
that
went
happened with
up. Yeah,
happened.
Garagak, all that stuff happened. It is just whether Tepartos is taking 20d6 of falling damage or not.
Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I'll do my best to like try to chase and like let go levitate on August and try to get, but I
You
don't
don't
think I'll
need to
be
do
time.
levitate once I turn into a bird. Once
No,
I turn
so-
into a
So
hummingbird.
if Featherfall is your only option, we're just gonna
Yeah.
have Tepartos roll 20d6 and dome the damage.
Yeah, because it's either reaction featherfall or Tepartos is falling because levitate's only 20 feet. So like once
Right.
Tepartos is outside of that 20-foot range,
Oh.
I can't cast it on
I
them.
have an
And-
idea.
Technically, you fall.
like
in
a
the
lot
instant.
faster.
I have
yeah,
an
it's
idea.
like 500 feet or something. I don't know.
As the hummingbird,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fly to Tepartos as he's falling. Once the featherfall doesn't work,
Okay.
can I get a hold of him before he hits
I'm-
the ground?
Is what you are trying to do a reaction?
It is not. It is a
Then
bonus action.
I'm going to say no, because as Dash previously stated, he's falling 500 feet around. So the reaction of the spell, that's why Featherfall, like if you read Featherfall, it just says it slows their speed to 60 feet around, which stops the falling damage from hitting, but that falling damage is because of the velocity he's falling at. So
Okay.
he is just falling.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm tanking it to the ground.
You're
It's
fine.
okay.
You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
And it's not even that much damage at your guys'
No, it
level.
won't
Like,
be.
you'll be fine.
Well, a Nook would know this. It's not that bad.
We just need a goat.
Roll that good damage to Partos.
6. Here we go.
Why does this seem so familiar?
It's only
Well,
60.
yeah, there's a lot of ones in that.
I mean, the max is 120. Like, there was no way this kills him. Like, everything's fine.
I'm
Yep, yep.
okay. Also, I do have an aspect power now. Does that give me any sort of like regular damage resistances? Like,
Yeah, you take half.
Take half.
Well, yeah, you take half.
Sweet.
34.
Was he leaking oil?
No, he's not.
Did a few cogs get knocked out through a stump?
They're all very much held in there by something.
I
They're
want to
not
know if he
attached
pulls
to
off
anything.
when he lands. Does he put his hand on flip his hair back and do the superhero landing?
Ian, I want a very honest answer from you.
Yeah.
Would Zapartos try to do a superhero landing, or would he land on his face?
Oh, absolutely not. He's going straight face down. Thanking.
Correct. Yeah. All right.
This man belly flopped onto the concrete.
Like, he's trying his best, but the whole thing is Departus is nice. He is noble. He's gonna save the world, but he's also super pathetic.
Are you okay down there?
A
Partos?
hero for me.
No.
I'll
Right.
So, as you all meet at the ground, you are now at the same place. Garagak, you have your hat. All of these things have happened. We're back on course. Tapartos, you kind of push yourself off the ground, and you have gone full Voldemort face. As your nose is just indented into your face.
I will return to Argus form. You don't have a nose. We'll get to that in a minute. Take
Come
your
back
arm
down
out.
and just wave at them.
Take
Hi.
the hand. I'll use Tapartos' hand to wave back at you.
I found a hat.
And then I'll take the stump and match it to stump and see just if it magically puts itself back together to start with.
It does not.
Oh.
Do you want to try to heal yourself there, buddy?
That would need to be what? A regenerate spell?
You would try. As far as Tapartos is concerned, or like has knowledge of, if you have all of the bits,
Sure,
a
we'll do
healing
it.
spell would reattach those things. It's just like mending any other wound. It's when you don't have the bits that you need the regeneration and the higher power stuff.
Okay, cool. Then I'd try to heal it together and try to go for a cure wounds to.
I
get
just
back
want to see
on
if
my
heal
body.
actually works.
Your spell doesn't take effect.
Do I burn a spell slot?
No.
Yeah,
You-
that's the clarifying question. Take effect or go off?
Go off. So there is no casting of the spell.
You don't cast it.
You don't have magic.
Because
It's not.
You are not a flesh cleric of Sylvanas. You are a robot replica.
It's not working.
I will
It's not working. What's going
pop
on? Why isn't it
mending
working?
on it.
It reattaches.
Jesus fucking Christ. Sylvanas fucking Jesus.
Are they?
Oh, she gets something.
Oh my god, the
Relay
Pantheon.
of the century.
The Pantheon tea is just so delicious.
Helmo's voice from out of the ether. Looks like someone's already better at healing than you.
If I am an evil robot that's going to kill everybody, you're going to be the first.
Yeah, you're really falling into that death aspect, aren't you?
There is one other thing that is of note.
Yes.
Tepartos, a 10-foot, roughly 600-pound man in plate mail that also happens to now be made of metal, just fell 250 feet and smashed into the ground. A loud, ringing, echoing sound rings out from that location.
Lots of noise. And with that, I'll be right back.
Yep. The four of you are gathered on the ground.
I think since everything has been going poorly so far, and the only goal we can see is the prize table, we should try to get ourselves there as fast as possible and maybe find something that can reverse this.
Let me throw out one other thing that I mentioned many times last session.
See another way out. We were just going to the prize table.
4 large neon signs leading to other areas in this arcade.
Let's get out of here.
The only thing we know is the prizes. No, factually
For a
incorrect.
recap for the players who didn't write the names down, because why the fuck would you? It's Morty's Menagerie, Zanny's Scalarium, Tasha's Trickeries, and Leo's Super Mega Awesome Fun Zone.
Let's go to Zanny's Scalarium. That we figured out that with Xana,
Why? We
Xantalar, Cenarius.
But we came to the fun park. Why not go to the super awesome fun zone?
I agree with Garagag. I want to go to the super fun zone.
That's going, I don't want to come face to face with a robot beholder.
We're gonna come face to face with a robot something.
There's a difference between a robot beholder and a robot dude.
One's a
Yeah, I
lot
don't
more
know.
scary looking.
So, currently, situation is as follows. The four of you are standing at the ground in one of these pillars of light. As a recap that we had in the brief intermission cut that I'm sure will predecess this, or at least I sincerely hope it will, because otherwise it'll just be a lot of dead space and silence. The notable landmarks in the giant arcade room are the prize booth and the 4 large neon signs leading to other sections. 4.
Well, we're in one, so wouldn't there be 3 others?
No, you're not. Each wall has one of these neon signs that leads out to it.
Oh,
This is just the arcade.
So we have more specialized things going on.
Mm-hmm.
well, since Garagag's wearing the hat,
Does this mean Ian's gonna get trivia finally? Because he missed every single one of the trivia episodes.
since Garagag's wearing the hat, do we just want to go to Volo's?
I don't want to go to the super awesome fun zone.
The four
We
are
came to
Morty,
the fun part.
Zanny, Tasha, and Leo.
Oh,
Volo's just loose.
Leo's super awesome fun zone.
I
Sure.
agree. Let's go to Leo's.
should we all hold hands and walk through this darkness?
Don't we still have
No,
the
I think
tackle wrapped around us? Or a rope, whatever?
I only have one left. Wait, no,
What?
I assumed
put it back.
you
on,
did.
never
You
mind.
did get your handbag back, but I also assumed the ropes got taken off, and all of you were doing all of your very separate, far
Yeah.
apart from each other actions.
Yep. That's why I said hold hands, because I didn't think we were tied together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I will hold hands on the stipulation we don't stick it through any more portals.
I got you, buddy. I
But
won't
it's
stick
not a
your hand through the portal. And I'll hold
through
my hand out to
barriers. Okay, I tentatively grab Argus's hand.
And I stab it
how far away?
with a pin.
So you guys are kind of like playing in the center right now, so you're going to be about the same distance away no matter where you decide to go. So you are heading to Leo's Super Mega Awesome Fun Zone. Perfect. And you are holding hands, walking side by side.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, if that's not correct, tell me that's not correct. But
No, I think that's what we're doing. We're off to see the wizard.
Yeah.
I think we should go faster. I think we should hold hands, but we should mad dash it. We shouldn't walk.
Yes. Agreed.
you're just sprinting, we gotta go.
Through the dark arcade.
Hands together, sprinting.
The most aggressive game of Red Rover.
I feel like Garagax just kind of.
I'm wondering which one of us is going to get wiped out by, one of the machines.
By a bear with a top hat.
What?
It's a Five Nights at Freddy's reference.
FNAF.
Literally said FNAF today, and I hated it.
You're stuck in an arcade mega complex being chased by animatronics. What other thing could it possibly be?
Exactly. So why are you saying what?
Because I've only ever seen one FNAF game.
That's fair.
I don't think Glamrock Freddy has the top hat.
He just walks around calling people superstars.
Let's just run. Let's just get there.
Okay, you all start sprinting whilst holding hands, going to this location. You pass through 3, 4, 5, 6 of these beams of light as you are traveling. Before the 7th, Argus, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a critical failure at 3.
You all are sprinting. You on the outskirts holding Spartos' hand as you are sprinting, running. And you're moving fast. Running through pitch black spaces.
I know. I saw this coming. Well, I didn't see it coming because it's dark.
The rest of you don't see anything, but you do hear. Argus, for a brief moment, you do see in this pitch black darkness
Stars. Tweet, 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 tweet.
a massive eye. Partos, you feel Argus's hand ripped out from yours.
Argus!
What?
Your
It is
hand.
just staring at you. Your hand goes into the pupil. Pulls out.
I still look like a goldfish
Uh-huh.
with a name tag that says Silgar.
Uh-huh. You see sprouting from this just round sphere, this one massive eyeball going towards you. Another eye. Another eye. Another eye.
Damn it.
Sprouting. And they start to rotate.
Are they spinning like a saw blade?
Kind of. But nowhere near as fast.
Okay.
And then all at once, they all point at you.
I hit the ground and roll underneath it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh boy.
With the stars.
Maybe I just hit the ground
Just
and
Argus.
flop like a fish. 15.
That does not beat an 18, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't.
These
I
eyes
might be
look.
hitting the ground.
You'd start to dive to roll under and try to escape. Silently, beams of light from each of these outward tentacled eyes. I need you to make me the Constitution saving throw you were expecting from the beginning.
Yeah. 19.
19 is unfortunately a failure.
Yep. Could I have made the Constitution save with a +2 if I critted?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
But only if you crit.
Yeah.
This was designed to work how it works.
I figured.
Argus, you fall unconscious. The rest of you heard Argus call out, Tepartos replying. Or rather, Tepartos calling out, Argus replying, and then you hear no more noise.
Our guests.
The Portos. Are we going to turn around and get them, or are we going to move towards the next area? This is your call. We need to make it quick.
Keep moving. We have to figure out what's happening. Stay here. It's going to be all of us.
You sprint forwards, continuing on, unless Garagak disagrees. Perfect. You run forwards. You all get into the beam of light. And stepping in across from you. Shorter, lively man, exaggerated hat.
You.
Me?
Who are you?
Who are you?
The Portos.
Volo.
You're Volo.
You're Tapartos.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Is this a hostile situation going on here?
Well, it's just sort of.
kind of
And
fuck-
snaps
what do
his
you mean, sort
fingers. Ileana and Tapartos, you lose all sense of self. Garagak. Ileana and Tapartos turn and face you. Volo standing across this beam of light from you.
Speech mimicry sensation malfunction. Droid housekeeping protocol .exe.ram.2-E5X-WW-Z9X15-135_592 deleted. Cannot win. .rar.
Bartos crashed.
That is RAR, R-A-W-R, correct?
Means I love you in dinosaur. Those.exe malfunctioning.
And I'm gonna
Update
pull out
hardware
my hammer.
required.
You do that. And Volo looks at you and goes, well, there's no need for all of this violent reaction. Instead, why don't you do me a favor and go to sleep? Tapartos and Ileana turn, face you, and you see two beams of light hit directly onto you as Volo sends a third your way. I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
Shutdown sequence initiated.
I don't know all of Coda's god stuff because I can't see his notes.
Nothing has to do with the saving throws he rolls.
Okay.
He already added the static bonuses. Just the one is enough. I just needed you to roll less than a 22, and that was what I needed. Garagak, you get ready to just absolutely go beast mode on this tiny, tiny man. And then you drift to sleep.
Not again.
Shutdown sequence successful.
All of you regain consciousness. You are standing in a circle on the ground, surrounded by pitch black darkness. The ground, this same kind of 80s retro vibe carpet with like the little zigzag lines and the polka dots throughout it. Very much roller rink style carpeting. But your entire party is there.
Estios?
No Festios.
Nah.
So as tumult, can I raise my hand?
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast
So what?
into the ether.
The darkness.
Are
Does
you
not
casting
act my
Eldritch
friend.
Blast at the darkness?
Anything that's not. I'm trying to see if we can cast spells at all.
Hold on.
It's a cantrip. I can do it for free.
You can. It shoots off into the ether.
Okay. I'm going to look
Someone-
at my hand
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't cast heal or anything on it. I just made it stop the bleeding.
Right.
And I'm going to peel it apart where I cut it earlier just to see if it bleeds or if there's gears.
It bleeds. You perform various tests. All of you are real people. You are all back together. It is your real party. No more fake robot trickery at this current juncture.
Man, I should have kept that hand.
Has anyone seen Testios?
I ain't seen shit.
You hear far, far, far off in the distance. I never should have gone pyramiding.
Bestios?
I
Tomatoes!
tried to say this. Wait.
I hear you!
I hear you too. I was a robot.
So was I!
Oh no!
This place sucks!
I hate this place.
Yeah, we're the skeletons and the mummies, and this is boring.
Well,
Don't worry,
honestly,
it's all still there.
At this rate, the pyramids and stuff need to modernize and change things. Every adventurer has ever gone to the creepy dungeons that have the
Yeah, but this
spiders
just
and the
feels like the
skeletons.
knockoff game show from the end of Dandyland.
Though,
Ow.
okay.
Ow?
And also, it doesn't at all.
As a player, not at all, Alex. Almost just pissed at the stupid games.
Do
Not
you
at
see
all,
the
Alex.
signs for the different areas still, or do we not?
No, you do not.
We're just standing in a spotlight in a pitch dark room.
Do you see any other lights?
Were we asleep long enough to get a rest?
Yeah, a long one.
I cast light and see if it lights up anything.
It does travel outside that space.
Okay.
So this is not the same darkness that can't be permeated. This just happens to be a
Yeah.
really fucking dark room.
Oh, so when I shot my Eldritch Blast, did we see them go until they hit something, or did they just keep going?
They just kept going. They hit the edge of the range and they fizzled. There's a big room.
That's 240 feet.
Yeah, a big room.
I mean, it was 1,200 or 2,400 feet, 1,200 feet.
Yeah, but we had more lights in that room.
So is this the?
You said
next
we got a
full
long
up?
rest out of that?
Yeah.
We have one more day to be in here.
I don't think we have that much longer to be in here.
No, because before we came in here, we drank a potion.
Yeah, but we just slept for 8 hours, at least.
Yeah, but you had 48 hours to complete your objective. I have put way too much fucking planning into the War Council. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna fuck like it's all there. It's all gonna happen.
Just text Kimber and be like, "Hey, B2 Dubs, War Council is
Postponed.
canceled."
Cancel council. They fucked around in the pyramid.
What
for too long.
happened? The
We
chosen
fucked
ones got
around and
trapped in
found
a
out.
pyramid.
Yeah. No. So there was two ways that the beginning ended. We'll cover it all at the very. There was
you're fine,
multiple
you're fine.
paths. We'll cover it all later.
Okay, so we have a illy cast light.
Mm-hmm. And the only thing you see really defining is there is a circle of like a 30-foot diameter ring around you on the ground. It looks to be like a golden filigree that laces around the area you're standing in.
Hey, Pestios, can you call out again?
Finally!
I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast in that direction, but like aimed well above how tall I know he is.
Nowhere even.
I'm just want to ask him, can you see these?
No!
I'm going to take a handful of ball bearings because I have them from my adventuring kit,
Yep.
and just chuck them past that filigree circle.
They turn into dust instantaneously.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'm glad I tested with an item.
I'm
me
not.
too.
I was thinking of using my hand again, and I don't think I will ever use my hand for anything ever again.
Oh, nothing.
I kind of wave at
really.
you with my hand. Why not? It worked out for me.
I mean, that's kind of sad. That's gonna half your love life.
I lost about half my hit points, but it worked.
To be fair, I'm 98% Tapartos is a sex repulsed asexual. I know he's asexual, but
Well, it
Does that mean I
hell
find
on
sex
mine.
repulsive?
it just means you're not interested in it and you don't want to participate in it.
Oh, not even kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are standing in this circle, and the voice rings out. Oh, hello, dear friends. So good to have you. I've been eagerly awaiting more friends.
You know, there's a nicer way of getting those.
Not when you're locked in the box.
We voluntarily entered the box.
Thus, you've agreed.
Horrible first impression.
That's
The
not
first impression was
friendship.
great.
That's kidnapping.
You had fun with the games.
No.
I watched you. Well, you're just a sourpuss. The rest of them had fun.
I had fun. Porthos had a pretty good time, actually. Yeah.
Not my fault you weren't paying attention to the countdowns.
What countdowns?
The number of tokens, the number of entries, the number of games to play.
No, we play.
The countdown to death on the amount of times we could play
Don't
your
we all
games.
have, except for Tumult, don't we all have like one left?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's one
I'm the
left.
only one that used them.
Doesn't it suck when your one friend messes up and then, it kind of falls back on everyone?
God damn it.
Messes up.
Well, can I have my one game then?
Sure, which game would you like to play?
Go home
I didn't
game.
expect that. I didn't expect that to work.
Can we pull our points together for a prize?
Once you get back to the prize booth, of course.
Well, we can't. You're keeping us in the circle.
Well, you have to play the games.
Like the game he
Games in the
asked for,
circle?
or a new set of games?
A new game entirely.
What's the new game? And who are you? I'm sorry. I'm Argus.
I'm Follow! And you hear,
peaked
like,
your mic.
Mike,
Oh.
We heard it, but you got very distant. So just as
Good.
a warning.
as long as you heard it.
I didn't hear it. It cut out for me.
Follow.
Oh.
I'm Follow.
Garagak, you're getting
hear
my
it?
hat.
Correct. You hear like a clear like applause track play. Like it just very clear, like has like the distortion of like a recorded in like the late 70s audio track to it.
That like repeats itself halfway through.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited.
Real Volo or like a copy?
Oh, I'm the one, the only Volo.
Are you trapped in a magic bean?
Fate's a bitch sometimes. Sometimes there's just a severe lack of things that can be interesting to write in a story when everyone's so strong. So you have to just pull from the ethos and come up with some way to tie in the strongest beings ever to exist to prove that you're stronger than them. But I digress.
I'm gonna activate my boots of flying, tie a rope around me, and tie a rope to Garagak. And while I'm floating, I'm just gonna start writing in a book.
Okay, you start writing in a book. Volo continues and says, "Your objective currently, very simple. Win the race."
Race.
What are we racing?
Lights start doom, 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 lining up, and you see a hallway that leads in front of you. Massive. 500, 600, 700 feet wide on either side of you. Infinite distance behind you. You can't see as far as the hallway goes, but in front of you, you see a very fully fleshed out racetrack.
I'm looking
Starting-
for a juggernaut.
There is no juggernauts. There is no any sort of those things. But you do see this starting line of a racetrack, and it is that same like red sand gravel that you get on like a middle school track and field track. Chalk lines lacing each thing, and there are 6 slots on the side of it. You will take your starting positions, and by whatever means you deem necessary, you will try to be first to the end of the race. Should you make it, you will acquire one of the promised prizes. I don't know why I did air quotes. They are the prizes that were in the prize booth. You'll earn one of them. Whoever wins, you'll get your choice of whatever you want from that booth.
Did it exist outside the magical pyramid?
Yes, still exists outside of the magic. What do you think? I'm a con artist? No, I just like games.
No, not you. I feel like something that would be like more of a stipulation, like we guessed wrong and we don't actually get the thing.
Oh, that's devious. But we haven't gotten to that game yet. Let's continue. And it goes,
The devious game?
there are these 6 lanes, and you see the ring takes itself, breaks slightly, and then unfolds and expands. The filigree starts to extend up to your feet, and there is a path that this filigree makes leading each of you to one of these starting locations. The rope you had tied between you and Garagak, Zach, is severed as it turns to ash at that one point.
Boy.
Oh no, Tumult has to participate.
I was still gonna participate, but he can at least walk me to my lane. I'm still writing my book. I was just using him to walk. Walking
So
while writing is very ineffective.
are we already separated?
You are already separated,
Okay.
yes. Volo once again speaks up and goes, races to your starting line. You will have roughly 6 seconds to prepare yourselves with whatever shenanigans you may wish to shenanigan, and then the race will begin.
We get magical go-karts.
Nope, just your footsies.
That's what I needed to hear right there.
Well, for player knowledge, there are no vehicles, there are no excess anything. So like Bruma flying is out. Don't do that. It has to be natural movement. Now, wild shaping, totally fine. Haste, things like that. Anything you can do to push yourself forward, 100% fine.
So are items allowed if they're not like vehicles?
Yeah,
Like,
so yeah,
key-ridden? Cool.
exactly. As you get to the starting line of this race, it is 1,200 feet. Straight line, first person to the end of the race wins. Now, I'm not going to do a turn tracker on the map or anything like that. That takes forever. What I am going to do... Where's my goddamn pets? What I am going to do is write down, as all of you roll, initiative. I figured we were getting to the end game of a serious, drama-filled campaign. Let's make one of the last things we do just a complete fuck about.
Yeah.
Lackadaisy fun time.
I love it.
Oh, look at Tumble.
It's Garagak.
Oh.
I don't have advantage on
Ooh,
this.
look at Tumult's 9.
Look
I'm
at
not the
Tumble.
last one.
It was just the like mirror of the two of Coda's crit and your
Ooh.
Yeah, Coda critted.
Coda's crit.
Thought you said it doesn't do anything on initiative.
I did
did.
say that. I did
Okay.
say that. I did say that. Because there's not like extra benefits. That's what it
Right.
is. There's nothing else I can do. Of like, you go
He
first.
Already goes first.
But you go super first.
I mean, unless the only thing you could was give him a surprise round, and that's a mistake. You don't want to do that.
I will never. Every character I make has the alert feed for this reason. Okay, so we have Garagak going first, and then with a 28, we have Ileana. That is
Damn
a
it.
good- With a 27, we have Rhyme.
Then a 14, then a 12.
14 for Tepartos, 12 for Argus,
Neener.
and that only leaves one person. Tumble.
Zekor!
Just out of the rafters, just fucking hops down. Sup, nerds.
The rogue off.
So, mechanics-wise, how this is going to work. As I said, you're going to have 6 seconds, 1 turn, to prepare yourselves. So, this first turn, you cannot cross the starting line but you can do anything else that you want to do. Activate items, cast spells, whatever you want to do to prepare yourselves for this race. Now, you have to go 1,200 feet. However you can do that the fastest will win. Now, for sake of brevity, plan your turns ahead. You guys know the order, know what you're going to do. There's not going to be a lot of, there's not like intermingling or anything like that. It is strictly go as fast as you can go. Okay? Now, rules will change as we progress. So I will update you when those things change, but be forewarned. There are like lair actions and things that will pop off as the race continues. Yes.
Garrick fly speed. He did not put that on his character sheet.
50 feet, I think. 60 feet, sorry.
It should just be his walking speed.
So it's
Correct.
more than his walking speed because walking speed is only 40, but I know he goes faster while flying.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking because he didn't put it in there.
Yeah. I think it was 60 feet because that was the average fly speed of a dragon. And that was what his like boon was. So we're going to rapid fire through this, okay? I know for some of you guys, you're like, man, I don't got shit for this. I know. There are other challenges. There are other games to be played. All of you will have a chance to shine. This is just a fun... It is just a fun time. So no one...
Yeah, fun.
It's all good.
So it took us so long to get here.
It's totally okay. I just have to tell Kimber he's going to have to wait another week to come. Garrigak's first turn. Just as like the preparatory turn.
He's gonna get ready to fly and like catapult. He understands the race.
Okay. He's just getting ready to go. Perfect. Ileana.
Also, just getting ready to go.
Okay. Sounds good. Rhyme.
Just does like a couple of the like track squats. Just get legs ready to go. It's like, well, thanks, Captain. And I click my heels together. I am wearing boots of speed.
Hell yeah. Tapartos.
Sixth level whole person. Everybody, wisdom save DC 18.
I will reiterate this before you say these things. There is no commingling at this point of the race. There is no like
Not yet.
intermingling. So, solid plan. Don't burn your spell slot for it.
I guess I'll do a calf stretch instead.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
Argus.
if you're gonna counterspell me, you gotta say it. You can't say it in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, says it in the Zoom chat because the spell didn't go off.
Right.
Okay. No, I was just looking to see if I had the enhance ability spell, which I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go big brain on this. I'm gonna reach into my bag. I'm gonna pull out a potion, pop the top, and drink it.
Okay. What
That's
potion?
that's my preparation.
What potion?
Potion of fire breathing.
Okay. And Tumble.
1 second. I'm looking.
I will remind you that the prize on the line is worth it for these games. One of the items that is like in that case as just like an item that exists was the Eye of Vecna. So
Yeah, no, I polymorphed myself into a giant eagle.
perfect. Garrigak does have like 30 random fruit potions. That is correct. So Tumble polymorphs into a giant eagle. That is the first round. So at this point, we're going to be tracking. I'm going to tell you how far, like each round, tell you how far you get, keep track of it. We'll go through. I'm going to do my best to keep track of it at the same time, but we'll go through it. Garrigak, you are first. You are just taking off.
You will go to 120.
120 feet for Garrigak. Sounds good. Ileana.
And we can see the end, right?
You can see the end. It is 1,200 feet out, but you can see the end.
I'm gonna cast teleport.
Counterspell. Wait, I don't have that.
I'm gonna tap 2 mana.
I was like,
Nerd.
I'm going to play
okay,
my
so
soul ring.
you have never, you can see it.
So yep, I was looking at the spell just now. It counts as a very familiar object. So I rolled a d100, and then on a 25 or above, I'm good. But then, you know, if it's 25 or below, or 24 below, let's see if this like displays it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d100. Ileana immediately appears at the other end of the racetrack. Roller goes, well, that It's not very sporting, but you did win this part of the race. So well done. And as Volo says that, everyone gets rocketed forwards on these dirt tracks and brought to the same starting line, or to the next starting line. As you realize, reaching the end of this race, Ileana, the finish line says finish on one side and start on the other side.
A lap.
Ileana, mark yourself 10 points. Volo continues. You don't think I would make it that boring if just a bunch of people running in a straight line? That seems so dreary. Let's continue the race. And you see,
kind of made a global sport about it. Hand out medals.
People are competitiveness, the bane of all existence. Initiative orders will maintain, but that means that we continue the order as we were going through them. So, for this next part of the race, the rules that change. The lines between the lanes of the track disappear. As they do, you see the anti-magic walls dissipate. Y'all are interacting at this point. Whatever you want to do to stop your opponents, to burst their bubbles, have at. That being said, first in the order.
Are we
sorry,
still not allowed to help?
No, you are. You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
After Ileana's turn to finish the race, or for the first section of the race, Rhyme, you are first.
Are there like any obstacles or anything that I can see at a glance?
No, so you literally went to the end of this hallway
So
as you got rocketed forward, and then you were rotated 180 degrees, and you are facing back down that track.
I guess then my first thought would be book it.
Okay.
And so as a rogue, I get 3 sets of movement if I bonus action dash.
Right.
So with the boots of speed, I would go 180 feet.
Yeah. That tracks. You are 180
30,
feet.
Doubled 3.
Any reactions to this running? With the initiative order, that is going to be the same order we run you across. So, continuing to move forward. Rhyme is 180 feet forward. To Partos, you are next.
Great. I'm gonna go forward with my. Well, now it's going to be a 5th level whole person.
Perfect.
Rhyme too far. So DC 18 wisdom saves for everybody, please.
For everybody?
Well, except for
Everybody
Rhyme.
besides Rhyme.
Wisdom save?
Because I'm not in the 120 feet.
You're not in the 30 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's
This
the
ain't gonna do
target?
shit for me in the long run.
18. That's an easy succeed from Argus. Yeah.
Maybe.
Good.
Dude, you got a 27.
I mean, I could have rolled a 1.
That is.
I mean, Tumult was gonna willingly fail no matter what. I just clicked to roll because it wouldn't let me off Tumult's screen for a second.
That's fair. So we have Ileana and Argus saving. Garagak and Tumult, you are locked down in place. I believe you get saving throws again at the end of each turn for old person.
Yes. And I
Perfect.
think if I go more than 30 feet out of range, it ends because it's only a 30-foot range, correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're just concentrating on the spell. Range is only at
At casting time?
at casting.
Sweet. Sounds good. I am, just for shits and gigs, gonna stretch myself out, and then I'm going to run backwards 5 feet behind the line that we had previously crossed.
Hey, he won.
Then I'm going to go run forward over said line and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Figured. So that's wasted 10 feet. I'm gonna run 45 feet ahead of me and just wave to those behind me. Hi. Knowing full well that is all I can do.
You just sprint fully forward. I appreciate the effort to try to catch me in some of my sneaky shit. No such luck.
I figured.
But you sprint 45 feet forwards past the starting line. Well done. Argus. Wisdom save, or no, you passed. You passed. So go ahead and do
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bonus action.
Yep.
And just a purple swirl of glittery dust is what I step out of 30 feet. So I'm only 15 feet behind Tepartos.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to use my movement to skip another 30 feet. So I'm now 15 feet ahead of Tepartos.
60
You
total.
enter my zone. Or
Yes.
my area.
He does technically, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Lack of opportunity.
Okay.
Partos really wants to win this race for it just to go back to Illy's turn and for her to teleport again.
I know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. I'm gonna have some fun. I just
I
take
did-
my regular.
You know who I am, right?
Yes.
Like, you understand how. Do you really truly believe in your heart of hearts that I would have left a loophole such as this just wide open?
Such as what?
More than once.
Just teleporting to the end of the line?
Oh no.
To try to keep the 2-day promise? Absolutely.
Just completely rush this arc that I spent fucking like days preparing.
That's got to
The
be more
point
than
I'm
just
trying to make
races.
is not that I think that Illy's going to automatically win because she can teleport. It is that I am going to lose because I am slow and don't have movement abilities. So I'm going to whack people and be a general nuisance while I'm here. So I'm going to hit you with the backside of Orc Splitter, so I'm not actually slicing you. But I'm going to attack with opportunity.
So the real question is, you can sub your attacks for like shove actions, right? And then sub the shove action for a knock a prone action, right?
Oh, yeah.
And knock prone reduces speed to 0,
Partos
right?
just sticks his leg out. His real long legs.
Can that be a 27 to
That
trip?
hits.
No, it is not a 27 to trip. That would be opposed athletics. But it is 25 orc splitter damage. That's not bad.
Are you meaning damage, or are you meaning non-lethal damage?
Non-lethal.
Yeah, I assumed you guys aren't trying to kill each other. But,
No.
you know, who am I to judge? If there was anything that would take out members of your party, it's members of your party. So let's continue. Argus, you do get whacked, but you do continue moving that extra 15 feet.
When he hits me, I stop.
Okay.
I look at him because I haven't used my action yet.
Correct.
I reach into my bag and I pull out.
Stick of TNT.
No.
This.
Hold this.
Oh, actually, you weigh more than 200 pounds, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, I don't. I just keep going.
Okay. You
I
run
was
the
gonna
15.
it was gonna be
That's
something
how it is.
fun, but
I will give you the pointed pause of the like stop,
I-
turn,
stop,
like
look.
Did you fucking really?
There was,
yeah.
and then just keep going,
Okay.
finishing it out.
Are you dashing?
I've used my
Oh shit.
movement and
A
yeah, I could
bonus
use my
action. You still have your action.
So I'm dumb. I have advantage on saving throws against spells.
Roll again.
No, but you chose to fail.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna fail anyway. Never mind. I was just going through and reading stuff through my character sheet. I was like,
That's
saving
fair.
throws, advantage against spells. I just didn't have the box big enough.
That's
I
fair.
like to call it more of a 5.
Yeah, I'll use my dash.
Okay. So you get to 90 total feet.
Yep.
That does put us at Tumult's turn. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. This one is an advantage unless you choose to fail once more. That'll do. It is at the end of your turn, though. So
Oh yeah.
that is
That
that.
leads to Partos.
What?
I expect
Get-
that from like literally everyone else.
How would you not expect that from me? That's all I can do.
It's more so like you think you can win?
No, I'm just trying to be annoying. I know I'm not going
Oh,
to
then
win.
just talk.
Fuck you.
Garagak, give me a wisdom saving throw. $18 with the big boy roll. Garagak shakes off the hold person.
Aw.
Ileana, it is your turn.
I'll look on the ground. Is there any like rocks or pebbles or loose debris?
I
I can
did
pick up.
say that the track is made of that like red gravel stone pathing. So yes, there are they are small, very small, but there are pebbles and things around.
I'll pick up like a few of the larger pebbles I can find very close by, and kind of look around and smile. Just kind of sit down, and that's it.
Are you holding an action of any kind?
Nope.
Okay. Run.
I keep going.
360. Perfect. Love it. To Bartos. Can I point out that you said you were slow just for a minute, but you
No,
have a
I'm
movement
not
speed of
actually slow anymore
55?
because I have the stags thing. However, everybody else can teleport, they got all this other extra fancy shit, flying and whatnot. Anyway,
You're faster than me, base. I just have to use my entire action economy to go this fast.
yeah, that's true. But you can go 360 in a round, right?
180.
Zabut's speed.
180.
You're not far off.
I know. Wait, can I use my bonus action?
Only they're a rogue.
That's
So
right.
cunning action.
But
yes.
you go 110 with action movement. Because you said it was 55 is your movement?
Yes.
Yeah, so you use your movement once and then move it again as an action. That's a lot of speed.
That is.
That's not slow
However,
at all.
I am going to run 45 feet back next to Ileana and just look down at her and be like, hey, what you doing?
Just thinking about stuff.
So you did
Think
all
that's
that just
not
to run back.
Oh, it's noted.
You swung at Argus to run back.
That's
You know,
That's
like
my
once
turn.
they get to the end, we're gonna move right next to them, right?
Tapartos moves backwards and sits standing
Oh,
next to
wait.
Ileana.
Oh, I thought I was being really clever. I keep thinking I'm being clever, but I'm actually just an idiot. Yeah, that's I live with it.
You can use your action to go back if you want.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go right back to where I was.
Technically, you're 10 feet farther ahead.
I
Correct.
am.
Tapotos.
Baby.
Hey, Tapotos, I won't make an action opportunity attack against you.
You're better than me, Ileana.
Obviously.
Bartos, as he runs forward, has like a nervous glance. He's like, I know what this brings. Argus.
You run past Argus.
No, now I'm just gonna walk 30 feet.
Okay. You do that.
And I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay, you hold your breath.
That's it.
Great.
I'm gonna wait for Tapartos to come running past me again.
Would you like to hold an action for when Tapartos does such a thing?
Can I use a bonus action? Can I hold a bonus action?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Okay, that's it.
Great.
I'm holding my breath.
Normally, no. In this situation, yeah, fuck it. We're having fun. Okay, Argus walks 30 feet forward, holds his breath. Tumble, it's your turn.
Looking at how it says start and finish.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of chalk
Okay.
and I'm gonna start drawing a circle. A teleportation circle.
Okay. How long does that take to cast?
1 minute.
Okay, you spend a round starting to draw a teleportation circle. Garagak.
Looks towards Topartos. It's not him swing on a friend, and the last time Garagak saw him, he was a robot.
True statements that exist.
If these two facts are true, wouldn't it also be true this next thing is going to happen?
If it looks like a duck and smells like a duck, I should probably hit it with my hammer.
I swear to God.
Yeah. He is going to rocket forward, full speed, hammer cock back and ready to go.
Go ahead and roll to hit to Partos with Mjolnir.
With Mew Mew?
Yeah.
It's the Hello
Reaction
Kitty
shield of
version.
fate.
And we're raging because Coda.
So Leonin just appears out of the ether with rage inside.
To Coda's credit, and to like 4 to say, not Leonin. Garagak hits you.
I took the glasses off.
It's his
He only put
25 hit.
Was I able to do my bonus reaction shield of fate?
Did this add? Let me make sure it adds.
What?
Sorry.
Bonus reaction shield?
Jesus Christ. No. Yes, that hits.
Because you don't have your shield out.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm raging. Okay, we're good. I was making sure that I had the things on for Garagak that he would have on.
Perfect. So 20 points of damage to the dome.
To the dome. Great. And that's the full 20 points because he's a god.
Right. Yes. Now you're getting it.
Would that be the
Do you
Dipodome?
say anything?
Sorry.
You just mutter, "I'm sorry." You say nothing else?
Sorry for hitting.
Did Garagak say anything flying up there? Like, that's not my friend, or like anything to cue him in other than getting
Literally,
hit?
the last time I saw Ilyana and Topartos, they turned at me, shot something at me. Garagak took a nap, and I woke up, and the first thing I saw from Topartos after Ilyana teleported was he swung at Argus after holding me still.
Oh god, he came back to Ilyana and talked to Ilyana.
Right.
Oh shit.
Right. Yep. All of this logic points to like I fully understand all of these things.
Maybe I should stop being a dick.
was it my intention to put you in this situation? No, but did I? Unfortunately, yes.
After I hit you, say anything to help prove your innocence here. So I gave you a chance before I keep swinging.
Ow.
Garagak's got more than one attack.
Oh!
Hey,
Get it.
You said
Garagak,
how when you
I'm
lost your
not
robot
people.
hand, so.
What?
I said you said how when you lost your robot hand, so.
It's fucked up. That's another 23 points of damage to Martos.
Oh!
Everyone keeps turning my friends against me,
No,
or me
no,
against my friends.
There's a misunderstanding here. I'm being a poo-poo head because I've had a hard day. This is not what you think it is.
Prove you're not a robot.
You do see at this point after these two
He's
hits, you do see
actively
like
bleeding.
you do see
Like,
like
he just
blood
keeps
coming
going
out of his nose. Like oh, it's like
This.
Garagak puts the hammer down and kind of just sits there.
we're gonna finish this round and then we'll call it for the night and then we'll pick back up next week. Finish out. Ilyana.
I'm still just sitting here. Hey, Garagak, please don't attack our friends.
I
And
get
that's
where
it.
he's coming from.
Yeah, it's understandable, but let's just calm down. It's a friendly race, right? I'm not doing anything. I'm still just sitting there.
Perfect. When you say this is a friendly race, right? Volar goes, for now! And then just keep rolling. Rhyme, it is your turn.
Although you said you want to be friends. Hold on here.
Should are we still doing like as I'm running? Like, is it still? Are we still doing this? Is this happening?
Yeah.
we're still doing it.
To be honest, I think
All
it
of
just
it.
we should honestly, like, this is Tumult speaking. We should honestly probably just each win a race, depending on how many there are.
As if you doubt me. It's as if you do not understand my mind.
Yeah, there's
mean-
no way Alex is going to let that happen.
I mean, we could still act like we're racing.
You can try, yeah. You do whatever you want.
Are we still mind linked?
No.
That's fair. So Tumult would have had to say that out loud where Volo can hear. I will say potential easing counterpoint. If nobody else is trying to complete this lap, with Rhyme's full movement, it's 6 rounds.
There's nothing that Yulia can. I mean, Yulia can teleport again, but for right now, I'm just watching to see what happens when somebody else wins. So
I'm just
like,
gonna say for ease of wrap up, if
Yeah.
nobody else is trying to beat me in this chunk of race, we could just say 6 rounds and then reset to the next lap for the
I
next
could
session.
honestly say Garagak's not moving the rest of this race.
yeah, same.
I'm now hiding from Argus.
And Tumult would just walk up to Garagak and try to talk him out of it.
Okay, fair enough. Rhyme, go ahead and mark 10 points for finishing this lap. Once the round, Argus, were you gonna?
I was still gonna move towards the goal
Okay.
on my
I
turn.
mean-
I was still moving towards the goal. I was just waiting because I know Tapartos is faster than me.
He was gonna stinking cloud
Fair
you
enough.
when you went by.
Do
It's
you
not a
do you
stinking
have
cloud.
Oh.
do you have plans to get past Rhyme?
No,
Okay.
I
So-
don't think I could.
If you were an animal, potentially.
I would have to use an action to wild shape,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Would you want to use one of these rounds to wild shape so that you're
Not yet.
wild shaped for
not yet.
For the
Okay.
next lap. Yeah.
cool?
No, I'm
I-
saving it because I want to see what's coming for the next one. If it's a obstacle course or something.
Yeah. Because I was already 360 feet down. So for you to even try to catch up as an animal,
Oh,
it
yeah.
would have been hard. Yeah.
I mean, the only way I could have done it, possibly, Giant Eagle has an 80-foot move speed, so that's 160.
60. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I originally wild shaped into it.
Yeah, I know.
Or not wild shape, but polymorphed.
I just
Perfect.
wanted
So-
the bookkeeping to be easy if that was going to be the
I'm
next
still
6
just
rounds.
making it look like I'm trying to. I'm going for second place now, I guess, and I'm just waiting for Tapartos.
Perfect.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go by you.
I use the dragon breath.
I forgot you had that cast.
I use one of them. Make
I
a
gotta roll.
DC 13 Dex check.
Dex
You should
check
be
or
able to
Dex
do
save?
that.
X save.
Save, sorry.
No, I can't.
Yeah, but you're not going to take the whole damage, so.
True.
It is coming from you.
It's no
I'm
longer
not
a
a god.
god.
Oh right.
I'm just a dude out on a
Good
racetrack.
squad.
Guy squad.
Yeah, you're still faster than me unless I do something druidy.
I'll just piggyback next time. Hup.
22 points of fire damage.
Great. Have that to 11. That's fair.
And do you still have any other resistances to fire? Like
I
rings
think I
or
still have
anything?
my
Plate?
Deotic fire plate.
Unless you're wearing dwarven plate, but I think you swapped
plate of
that
Deotic
for the
fire
fire plate.
resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't even do anything to you
Just like 5.
because it's not deotic fire. Do you take any damage?
No.
Don't think so. I think I have full
That
fire.
that plate mail
Yeah.
had mega red damage. I think
Yep.
you take nothing.
That's okay.
I'll
get
take
you
that.
later.
It's the thought that counts.
Antipartos is going to be sleeping with one eye open for the next 6 months.
Bartos isn't going to be sleeping for the next 6 months.
I will keep that in mind.
I'm
So
gonna torment you.
I mean, I was holding my breath, so I might as well use it. I've still
Yeah.
got 2 more out of that.
Dash, go ahead and mark 10 points for this round, and we will cover what happens after you all shift to the new starting line next time. Folks at home, thank you for joining us for this week's episode of The Dice That Bind Us. I hope you enjoy watching my party take all of my plans, rub them in the dirt, stomp on them a little bit, and then pick them back up just to throw them in the garbage can.
I had the big dumb today.
It was just because I was like, oh, everything's fine, everything's on the ground, and then Dash asked a question and everything went to hell. But no, seriously, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit that you do for YouTube channels. Yeah, thank you all for being here, and we will see you next week for another fun-filled episode of The Dice That Bind Us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.